Hello everyone, I'm Maria, or you can call me Masha. I'm a visual designer with 6 years in design. 3 years I've been using generative art. Today I wanna show you the amazing application called InvokeAI. This is the UI for generative art. You can install there your own models like Flux, Stable Diffusion. Sounds a bit complicated. Don't worry, if you don't have any technical background or this is your first time you want to generate something, stay here. I will explain you everything without any complex technical language. I'm here to share my expertise with my fellow designers, and today I will show you my process, how we do branding for very difficult niche companies like blockchain security company. We will create brand image, brand assets, and at the end we will vibe code its website. Amazing. You ready? Let's go. Here we have our amazing interface. Looks a bit complicated. We have here the prompt, some canvas, some boards. Don't worry, we'll go through it. It's not so really difficult. Those people who remember automatic 1111, they remember how difficult it was. This content is primarily for designers who create concepts, so I will show you how we designers work in this field. Before we start, we should generate some metaphors. Like, what does it come to your mind when we talk about blockchain security? It's probably something extremely complicated, isn't it? The first thing that we should do, we should go to ChatGPT and ask to generate us these metaphors. It gave me some of the options, but the one that I liked, it's a shield. Okay, so chain and a shield. Let's keep it in mind. Next, I highly recommend you go into Pinterest and let's press here something like Meet Journey Prompt. And what we can see here, like the bag with the flowers, some crazy metaphors. Let's generate something crazy as well. So what I see that I see some glass, I see some flowers. Flowers I like, they give some organic taste, so I think that will work quite nicely for our imaginary, technically complicated niche. So we have created our mood board. Let's go with that. Let's get back to our Invoke interface. So I have created the prompt, like I have the shield made from the glass, something like flowers, chain, and I just decided to put it. You have here number 4. Number 4 means that we will get 4 results out of our one generation. We press invoke and we get this 4 generation. We just need to wait and chill. We've got the first result, but for some reason the chain is around. But I wanted this chain to be inside the shield. Let's wait for the second result. This second result looks like something decorative. It's not like for the website. This is where is the chain, and the fourth variant is not really something that we want for our website because I want the chain to be inside the shield. And let's check what other models give us. We can press the cube. The cube is the model menu. We have all of the information about our generative models, and you know that there are several different models. Most popular of them is Stable Diffusion, Flux, and Flux2. Now in 2026 we have finally Flux2. In this interface we have the button Add Models. Let's press it, and here you have options to add your models directly from this field called Recommended Models. If your hardware or your video memory has enough of the space, you can check them out. I highly recommend you play with them around. For my taste, I have this, and this. I don't know why it's not downloaded, but I have Stable Diffusion over here, as you can see. So we didn't get the results we wanted. In that case, let's go change over here another model. Let's take Flux2, the brand new model in the beginning in 2026. But here we have one nuance. Don't forget to delete everything from your canvas, because if you keep everything in your canvas, the image will think that this is the reference image, meaning that it will try to copy everything you've got on your canvas. I hope I explained it normally. Let's press invoke and wait for the results. The mistake here is server error. Oh my god, what should we do? Don't worry, just go here to the advanced settings, choose Flux2 PAE, and here also Flux2, and it will work. Something is strange happening. What we've got here from the first generation, the chain is more realistic, the flowers are more realistic, but the concept is ruined completely. What the hell is that? Not really something that I want. No, the chain isn't inside. So looks like it's not that easy that you press generate and the image is generated, but it doesn't give you what you want. Looks like it won't reply designers, isn't it? So what should we do in that case? In that case, I again recommend you go into ChatGPT. I have made the prompt that I downloaded Flux2 client 4B. Ask the machine if it actually understands us. So here I've got the conversation, it gave me the better prompt. Let's try out this prompt. Let's delete the old prompt and let's make the new prompt. This is the new prompt that I like. Here you can see we've got here two breakers, or how do you call it? Two of them from each side. It means that I want to highlight the word heavy. It means that the machine understands that yes, heavy means really, really heavy. Don't worry, I will make the video explaining you the whole syntax of this prompt. There are different ways how you can manage your prompt using these breakers or dots or numbers. It is not so complicated. I will record the video for that because it's not like really that evident. Again, I will press discard all because I want to generate brand new images. Let's go. It's getting better. We see that this chain is getting heavy, but I don't like that the stem I don't like that the stem is like too vertical. I want to be growing over the chain. Interesting concept, but this doesn't look like a shield, it looks like a base. This is the same kind of broken chain. That's not for the blockchain company, definitely. Didn't like the results. Then let's make one trick with prompt. You probably heard what is negative prompt. Negative prompt is something that you don't want to see at all. Let's add it. Got our main prompt. Let's make a template out of that. Choose prompt template, press plus. Let's paste our prompt here. A negative prompt is something that we don't want to see. It's complete obligatory for the machine not to provide such results. For example, the one was generated from ChatGPT for me, and I've got a negative prompt here as well. Let's name our template. I'll call it like roses and shield. Let's generate everything using the negative prompt. The results are actually a bit better, but I don't like that the chain is complete vertical, and I don't like that the stem is not really around this chain, and it seems like the machine doesn't understand me. This is better, but the shield looks like a base. I don't like this result, but anyway, what should we do in that case? We can go through and try other models, like we haven't tried SDXL. Once we change to SDXL, we have here the negative prompt, and let's check it out as well. On my computer, SDXL is much quicker, but it forgot the chain. Like, it didn't exist. The shield looks like a futuristic vase or something, I don't know. This is not something that I wanted. The best results that I liked are from Flux2. Press delete here. We have benchmarked the models, but we didn't get the result that we liked. In this case, I highly recommend you go into any software that can process SVG images, or like any images, and let's create with you our reference image. I'm sorry for using FIGMA. I will create the frame using the quite famous plugin Iconify. I'm gonna create our reference image. Go to shield, take our shield, let's make it bigger. This is the frame that I did. I've added some here vectors. That should work. Once we have our image that we made with our own hands, let's upload it to our board. And here we come to the boards. What are boards? Boards are like collection of our items needed for the work. In that case, I will make the new board called roses and shield. You can see here that we have two options for images and the assets. Images is everything you have created in InvokeAI, and you just right click on the generated image. I will show you how to do it, and place it to the board. Assets is something that we have created outside of Invoke, in our case in Figma or PenPot. I will upload it here, our shield. Here it is. Let's take our shield and drop it as a reference image. And now let's try to generate again. We forgot to choose VAE. Let's wait again. Nice, this is something that I like already much better. We have here the shield, the heavy chain. Around the chain we see these roses and its stem growing. I like it. The only thing that I don't like, these neon pipes, but this is just the minor thing. The second option is cool. Again, I don't like this neon pipe. Why do we have it? I don't know. This is not so good. I don't like this stem. Nice, this is the best. Let's press OK. We've got 3 more images from the previous attempt. In that case, everything that you generate saves to your folder called output. So you can see this in my folder output, and I can just choose all of the images I like and drag and drop them to the board that I have. Let's drag and drop it here. You see that we can't choose them. In this case, press the viewer. So which ones you really like the most? This one I like. So the ones that you like, you can drag and drop into the reference. That one I also like. And in that case, you can just change the models. You can choose another model, Stable Diffusion Flux, or some other model that you have, and just play around. In your case, what you need to do, you need to find the appropriate style for you, because you are the creator here. You should understand that your skill to generate images and understand the models is your brush for creating. I will generate now till I love the final result. So we've got pretty decent results, but I don't like that in every generation we've got these lines. I think that this is because of our reference image over here. Let's turn it off. We can disable reference image, as you can see, or we can delete it completely. I liked it. I liked here everything. I like here the reflections. And let's go to upscaling. We've got here like 1024x1024. We need to make it 4096. We should go here to our menu. Yep, upscaling. The tooltip here helps us that we are in the right direction. We can choose the upscale model. By default, I have here TwinIR upscale, and you can here manage whether you want double or 4x, maybe you want 8x. I don't know why you need it, but let's go to 4x. That will be good. And now we need to pay attention that we can upscale only if we choose here Stable Diffusion. And before pressing Invoke, let's choose one. We need mostly only one option for upscaling. We are not generating a new image. And yeah, let's press Invoke and wait what we've got here. So we've got here this amazing image. It's upscale. You got here quite good details. The image is pretty heavy, something around 21 megabytes. As we're doing the branding, this image will be the main identity for our blockchain security company. We can place this image on the website. With this big resolution, it will look amazing on the website. Next, since we will be wipe coding our website in the future using Codex or Quen, I didn't decide yet. I think that it will be good to make the light version and dark mode version. And in that case, it will be good to generate this main asset in the dark mode. Let's press on our prompt template. Instead of light neon background over here, we can change it to dark. And using the same process as we did before with that one, we can generate dark options. So now we need to upscale our dark image. Let's do absolutely the same as we did before. So let's get to the upscale menu. As you can see, we have our dark image in the assets. If you press now Invoke, it will upscale that image that you can see in the previous upscaling process. In that case, I highly recommend you to drop it over here. It will process the image that we have uploaded in that small window. Let's press invoke and wait for the results. Over here you can see our upscale version. What can we do next? You can leave everything as you have, you can delete this background, or you can do some manipulations that you normally do in your graphic design softwares, but I gonna go further. Since we're gonna vibe code our website, I recommend you making the videos out of these two assets. What I want our images, our shields with the chain to kinda flip around its axis. How can we do that? We can use different services. I have already tested the Runway. It gave me that result. This one I like, but it wasn't going around its axis, but it gave me this slide animation. If you want, you can use another applications like Sora, but I didn't like that the Sora gave the result in a very low resolution. The tip that I'm gonna give you is, again, go to the ChatGPT and ask him to generate you the prompt for Runway, Sora, or Stable Video Diffusion. Let's take our prompt from ChatGPT. Let's use our upscaled image for the video generation and see what's happening. This is the quick decision using the Runway. I highly recommend you using other models, but if you need a very quick polished solution, let's go with that service, and it gives you quite enough of the credits for free. Let's generate the video over here and let's see what is gonna happen. The result here is pretty poor. As you can see, it doesn't go around its own axis. In that case, I can recommend you going to ChatGPT, asking it changing your prompt. Let's check what it's given me here. Let's check it again, and I will lose all of my credits. So we've got it here. Let's check it out. I don't know. It's again. No, it's horrible. Let's enter this service with another Google account. We'll waste our free credits for this generation. So I have tested the Runway. The first attempt wasn't that bad. Yes, it didn't move around its own axis, but you've probably seen that all of the AI generated videos, they have some strange defects, as we do here as well. That is not so bad. This is not moving at all. That's very bad result. Here only the chain is moving inside. Well, can be also used, why not? We're gonna use it for the website only. So later I would recommend you using an enormous amount of services that delete the background from the videos. At the end, this is our result, as you can see here. We will lately use them for our vibe-coded branding landing page for the blockchain security company. The next lesson, we will do more assets using our glass, roses and chains prompt. I will get deeper into prompt engineering. I will explain you different syntax, how to highlight the words and how to give them more privilege and how to give them less privilege. Stay in touch. If you like the video, please like it, subscribe, and I welcome you to join this amazing journey of AI generated art. Thank you so much. Bye bye.